wish friends happy Hanukkah. I know we're in about day 3 of that, and happy holidays to everybody else out there. Folks, today's going to be an important one. The majority of what we're going to be doing today is going to be under 100 items. So we're not going to break the bank with any item that we show you today, but what I want to tell you about, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way to start off with. You hear me say it sometimes on our live TV shows, is do not let the price of the items I'm giving you, let's not equate that with the value of what you're going to be getting. Everything I'm looking at, I see the display right in front of me, everything I'm looking at, and welcome to everyone out there, I see you guys coming in. Everything that I'm looking at on our display, these are items that have no business being under 100, so you're really in for a treat, and I want you to understand that the majority of items, unless it's a clearance item, you will have a 30-day inspection period, so we always want you to be happy and repeat customers. Obviously, it's something you get home and you're not satisfied, for whatever reason, you send it back. It's that simple. So it's really low risk, high reward, and like I said, I think you guys are in for a treat. Another little bit of house cleaning. If you're watching on TikTok, one of the ways you're going to purchase is you're going to click on the link in the bio. And that's going to take you where you need to go. The first item, for example, will be starting out with a jade bracelet and necklace combo. Yes, that's going to be under 100.
Yeah, absolutely.
That will be item, for example, sold 101. Genuine jade here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to show that to you in a second, but that will be sold 101. So once you get to where you're at, let's just say, for example, if you're watching on Facebook and Instagram or on the website, you're going to put in the comment section, sold 101. The next item typically will be sold 102 in that order, unless there's some little break, which of course DJ will let me know. Got a great production staff here today on top of that. So without further ado, I do also want to do one last little bit of house cleaning, which is not necessarily house cleaning, but it's important information to know is that every purchase that you make here at Shop LC, whether it be from the live TV shows or from the live stream here, is going to provide a meal. We are going to, on your behalf, provide a meal for an underprivileged child across, whether it be India, through our affiliation with Akshaya Patra there, where our parent company is located at, or here in the United States, through the Your Purchase Feeds Foundation. So it's already baked into the cake. It's a wonderful thing. It's a charitable organization that just gives a full and nutritious meal to a child that otherwise might go without. So just know that your purchasing dollars are going to a lot more than just an amazing piece of jewelry. It's also going towards a really great cause. So I think that's very important this time of year when there's a lot of underprivileged children out there. People don't decide where they grow up or where they're born into the circumstances, and so it's a really wonderful thing that you're doing and that we're going to be doing on your behalf. Already baked in the cake. You don't pay anything extra for that. Over 46 million meals have gone out just since I've been here. It's been, I think it was at 38 million when I first landed here at Shop LC about a year and a half ago. So just a wonderful thing. That's all I have to say on those matters. Let's dive right in, shall we? So I know you're ready to go. Anybody out there, if I go too fast on something, if I kind of whiz through something too quick, feel free to chime in, comment, and say, hey, Chris, really liking that? Maybe liking that. I want to see it. We'll be happy to try to accommodate you if time permits. Any questions, comments, within reason, keep it PG. We love to hear from you guys. This is a live and interactive forum here, and I'm trying to get better at sort of watching, but I see a lot of fast thread. But DJ's on top of it. Let's do it. All right, first up. This is black jade. All right, now it's going to be slightly dyed here, but you're talking about genuine gemstone. Jade, a very important gemstone, very highly revered across the world, in particular in Asian cultures where they spend big money for this type of material. It's said to promote well-being and soothe, calming vibes, and this is absolutely fantastic. What we're looking at here is going to be in vermeil. So you're going to have not just an amazing and one of the rare gemstones out there. What you're going to have is precious metal on top of precious metal here. So, I mean, the perceived value through the roof, the actual value through the roof, the value on the price that you pay, way down here, because you're not just getting this amazing necklace, you're getting the matching bracelet. I don't know how we're able to do this. Actually, I do know how, but I still don't know for under $100. But believe it or not, you're getting this necklace and this bracelet for $99.99. You have a budget pay. What is budget pay? It's not a credit card. It is no such thing. It's available to anyone and everyone within the sound of my voice. And that just allows you to stretch your dollars out a little bit more. Oops. For example, on this one, $20 is the budget pay. So 0 credit check, not going to ding up your credit, and 0 interest payments. You basically pay a $20 investment. You get this home, see if you like it. You're going to love it. Wish you'd gotten more. And then once you do, you pay, probably about $66 a day for the remaining 4 months. So with no interest, which is amazing. So that opportunity is available to you because we understand around the holiday time, sometimes people, you're a little stretched. I get it. You got to buy gifts for everybody. This would make an excellent gift. Again, I'm blown away. So with the bracelet, you've got versatility. So we do have some jump rings there. I'm going to let y'all see that. Again, this is that black jade here with the vermeil. So you've got a minimum of 2.5 microns of solid gold on top of precious metal sterling silver. So it's going to give you a very, very expensive look. And it should be very, very expensive, quite frankly. This is going to be also, let's see, so we've got the option on the bracelet between 6.5 to 8.5 inches. Going to accommodate men, women, no matter what the wrist size. I would say that's going to cover the majority of people. If for whatever reason you need something a little bit larger, the option to get an extender, you can go to shoplc.com. We've got plenty of extenders, or should have a couple. I don't know. It's the holiday season, so inventory is getting a little bit tighter, stretched a little bit right now. But the fact that we're able to bring this to you, and how many do we have,
that one,
DJ?
For this one specifically, we have 117.
Okay, so 117. We're going to have enough, I think, to accommodate pretty much everybody who's watching right now that's wanting to purchase. I mean, obviously, we've got a lot more watching, but I would think that would cover just about everybody. Feel free to get more than one. There's not a limit to the amount that you can get. Of course, 117 limit
And
to
also
the amount.
across all these sizes, we have well over 1,000.
Okay, well, I think with
all the color options.
Oh, wait a second. All right, so put the brakes on. There are color options here. I didn't notice that. I thought we just had the black. Are they all going to be the same price?
Yes.
So, okay. So this is an excellent opportunity. Feel free to get these and layer them up. I'm looking at now that our little thumbnails are a little bit small, but I'm assuming, gosh, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different color options here in genuine jade. Understand, we're talking about genuine jade. Look up, just Google top 10 rarest gemstones, and on a lot of those lists will pop up jade, and that's what you're getting here. We're not talking about a dyed howlite here, which is more common gemstone. This is very, very rare to see. We've got it in all of these different colors. Feel free to layer them up. You do have, again, on the bracelet, you've got the jump ring, so you've got the versatility there. On the necklace, ditto that. So you've got all of these, which is going to make it an opportunity for you to sort of layer them up. And feel free to do that. This would work great for the guys, work great for the gals because of the versatility in terms of the length in the bracelet and the sizes that you're going to be able to get out to yourself. Get it home. See if you love it. I have a sneaking suspicion that this will have 0 returns. I think there's going to be a lot of people that get it home and say, whoa, this is amazing. I can't believe I should have gotten more than one, or I should have gotten a different color as well. And take a look on the website. This is, again, sold 101. Opening deal, not just the bracelet. Look, if this was $99.99 just for this bracelet, which you probably wouldn't be able to find out in the retail world for anywhere near this price, you're probably looking at easily $1,000, maybe $700. What do we have? We got it at $479. More than fair price. That's if we're just talking about a bracelet. You're getting the bracelet, you're getting the necklace. This is amazing. Come on in. The necklace, it's 18 to 20 inches. So that's going to work for, I think, like for example, I have about a 17-inch neck. So for me, I can squeeze into an 18-inch, but a 20-inch is about where I say that's going to land about probably right there. All right, this is fantastic. Again, in vermeil. If it's just in mystery metal and gold tone, you've got something truly spectacular because you do have genuine jade here. You're getting all precious metal all genuine jade, with the matching bracelet. Unbelievable. So this is a good opportunity to tell you about sort of vertical integration. What is that? Well, when I first started working here, I was scratching my head constantly. I was like, how is it possible? What's the catch? What is the catch? Well, we are probably the second largest manufacturer. Our parent company, based out of India, is probably the second largest manufacturer of jewelry in the world. So what does that bring? Well, it brings thousands of combined years in knowledge, business know-how, quality control, etc., when it comes to business. But it also allows us to be basically a direct line to you, the consumer. Whereas in most traditional retail settings, for example, in mall settings and a lot of those places which you probably had to traverse over the holiday season, you're going to have a lot of middlemen. Sometimes as many as 11, 12, no telling how many. They have to get their little cut, their little piece of the pie on its way to you getting it at the retail level. We basically cut all of the middlemen out. You are getting a direct line from the manufacturer, and you're getting it for an amazing price here. So I'm going to move on, but man, that's an excellent opener. And folks, again, this is great for the guys, great for the gals. Genuine jade in precious metal bracelet necklace combo. How cool is that? Take advantage of it. Okay, so we're going to move on to a fantastic bracelet here. And so what you have, again, that's sort of similar, sort of a bamboo style. So again, this one's going to be, I think, well, I would say good for the men and women, but the catch with this one is, I believe, now, no, we do have it in some different sizes. Okay, so yeah, this is going to work good for just about anybody out there, assuming that we have it in the sizes. These, again, you're going to have genuine natural jade when it comes to this particular one here. Take a look at that. Now, there's going to be some that are going to be dyed in the different colors, just a heads up. But you have all these really cool Chinese characters on here. You've got a plunge and insert clasp with this particular bracelet here. So very, very expensive connector there. It's just going to go right in. They'll snap into place. Then you've got the double sort of infinity safety latches on either side, which are going to pop up. Keep it nice and protected on your wrist. I'm going to give you an idea of scale there. This one we do have available in a size 6 and a size 8. So, for example, I wear typically size 8. I can squeeze it to a 7 3/4. So pretty big wrist, but yeah, this is going to be fantastic. Oh my goodness. Also, with this one, we've got platinum over sterling silver. Now, some of the different colors that we have, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we've got them in maybe vermeil. It looks like maybe with some of the more vibrant colors there that we have. So just go to sold one, and this is going to be 102, right? No, excuse me, this is going to be 103, sold 103. But one of the things I love about it, you do have that bamboo style design, but each one of these has sort of a curvature to it there. So it's going to make it very ergonomic. It's going to fit very comfortably on the wrist. This feels very, very smooth and seamless. Again, perfect for the men, perfect for the women. So we do have sort of a unisex opportunity here for you as well. It's truly fantastic. A whole lot of genuine, and in the case of the particular one that we're featuring here today, this one's going to be all natural jade here. All of them are going to be genuine jade. But these beautiful symbols, you'll get them home, take a snapshot of it. They're all going to be well, different symbols for different things. But they're all going to be very, they're going to be wholesome ideas. I can guarantee you that. This is not going to be, $300, $400. Something that you could easily see it for out there in the retail world if you could find something like this. No, today you're getting this for under $60. This is $59.99. $59.99. You've got platinum over sterling silver on the bracelet. Genuine jade. Wow. A $15 budget pay. You've got 39 reviews at 4.7 stars, which is statistically very, very hard to achieve. With over 10 reviews, usually you're going to have somebody a little unhappy in the mix. The fact that you can get 4.7 out of 5 stars says that you're getting something that's made of very, very high quality. It's very well put together and is an amazing and exceptional value, folks. This is going to be, again, sold 103 and $15 on budget pay. gets it home to you. And then you're just gonna have 3 months of 50 cents a day. Sound like a good deal? No, it sounds like a phenomenal deal. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. So 103. I'm loving this. Again, plunging safety, plunging insert with the little button there. Gonna depress that, it'll release it. And you also got the 2 securing infinity safety latches on either side of it. Continuous, beautiful, genuine, natural jade there. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, get it in all the colors. Get them home. Think about giving this as a gift to people out there, folks. This is not going to break the bank because, again, utilize your budget pay. 0 credit check, 0 interest payments. If you're seeing a couple things that you really, really love, keep in mind you will have a 30-day inspection period with which to make up your mind. If you get it home, you can make sure that you're 100% happy with it. Just keep the tag on in cases where they have the tag on. But man, you talk about value, all in precious metal with that platinum overlay. Exceptional. I mean, you've even got the Chinese character in the plunge and insert clasp there. So you've really, I mean, we've just gone all out to bring you a fantastic opportunity there. That's sold 103. We're gonna move on. I want to remind everybody, most of what you're seeing today is going to be $100 or less. So we're really, we're very cognizant of this time of year and how everybody's, sometimes in certain cases, look, we've all been there at certain points in our life where money gets a little tight. So keep in mind you've got the budget pays available to you, but with an under 100 show predominantly. Of course, I do want to point out though, we're gonna have some chrome dioxide pieces for you. We do have this one bracelet I do want to point out. It's going to be a little bit over. I had to show it. I'm in love with chrome dioxide. I think if you're not familiar with chrome dioxide, you are going to fall in love with it too. It's one of the most beautiful green gemstones in the world. So that's coming up just a little bit later on. I just wanted to point that one out to you. But next up, did you mess with my AC?
No.
Okay, I thought I turned it down. I did. Okay, so one of the greater inventions in jewelry, in fashion ties, is the bolo. This gives an opportunity for you to have a bracelet, or in some cases a necklace, to where you have the versatility of lengthening it or shortening it. This is going to be, again, a natural jade. We've got this beautiful beaded jade. They're slightly graduated in size. It's going to be in sterling silver here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about nearly 40 carats of natural jade here. The length of the bracelet, it's neither here nor there because again, you do have that bolo style on here. And usually, if I stretch it, it even works for me. Just to give you an idea of scale, but you can lengthen it whatever you need. So this is going to be great for yourself. Someone you love, and you can make it as small as you need to be, probably getting even down to, well, there's a lot of jade there, so maybe not for toddlers, but just about. So what we have here, again, all sterling silver. It's going to be item sold 104. Friends, this, with all that carat weight, again, nearly 40 carats, is 38.85. Is not going to be $300, not going to be $200. We're doing this for $57.99. I want to point out also, today, folks, on the live stream, we're usually giving special pricing. It's going to be at or just about, with a few exceptions, lower than you've ever seen it, or as low as you've ever seen it, either on television, those shows, or anywhere else on the website. It usually will be lower than what you're getting out there, but they only last, in some cases, till the end of the show, and in some cases, most cases, for 24 hours. So I want you to be cognizant of that fact. So if you happen to be watching it as I speak today, it's the 9th of December, and so you've got about 24 hours with which to take advantage of these. Otherwise, the price might jump up. For example, this one's $57.99 right now with a $14.50 budget pay, right? So in this scenario, more than likely, it will bump back up after the 24-hour period. I don't know, probably to $89. It could go whatever. It's up to our discretion. But typically they do bump back up. Sometimes they'll stick around at the price, but very rarely. So keep in mind if there's something that you're loving, you've got a limited window, but you do have a decent window with 24 hours. Again, the bolo, this is fantastic. Going to work for just about any wrist size, and you're getting natural jade with this one. Graduated in size, and one of the cool things about that is typically when the eye is drawn to the larger, the sort of the zenith of that, and so that's going to be the impression. We're talking about in terms of measurement here, looks like well over 10 millimeters. The largest on there is, it's over half an inch. The largest one, well over a centimeter. And then the smallest one's probably going to be right at just shy of a centimeter. Okay? Beautiful, rounded, all meticulously picked to make sure that we're matched and mated for color, which is also a skill in and of itself, which we do a fantastic job at. Quality control, second to none. Yeah, second largest manufacturer of jewelry in the world, so that does come with a lot of expertise and knowledge combined, all total, like I said earlier, kind of thousands of years worth of knowledge in terms of connections, in terms of getting this material. And that's one of the things we're able to do really fantastically here is because we do have such a fantastic buying team with so much knowledge, with so much industry inside knowledge, and with the connections that we're able to get this material, the rough material, and bring it to you at a price that I don't think anybody in the world can beat. And look, shop around out there. I encourage you to do your due diligence. See if you can find a natural beaded bolo bracelet in sterling silver with about 40 carats for anywhere under $200. I think it's virtually impossible. It'd be weird some of the websites out there, but again, with us, you're going to have the security and the safety of knowing that you do have a 30-day inspection period. This is fantastic. It's an excellent gift-giving opportunity. And again, we're going to work on just about any risk because of the nature of that bolo style. Now, so 104, we are going to move. I love that. I will say this real quick before I move, and you can go ahead, DJ, moving on, but this would look fantastic layered up with the previous item there too, which was sold 103. So layer them up. Layering, very popular. And especially when you got sort of similar colors and stuff like that, yeah, go for it. So, reset really quickly. I want to try to do this every 30 minutes or so. If you're watching TikTok, I want to welcome you out there. With TikTok, you're going to click on the bio in the link, or the link in the bio below, or to the right, to the left, or above me. And for everybody else, if you're watching, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or on the website, as usual, for example, we just had a sold 104. You'll just punch that in, sold 104, in the comments section. We're about to move on to sold 105, so it'll be so on and so forth, unless we otherwise indicate a different numbering sequence for you. This next one is magnificent. We've got multi gemstones here. So what we have here is just an apple green textbook color of what, there you go for TikTok, knuckle to knuckle of what you look for in Jadeite Jade. Now this one will, full disclosure, this one has a slight bit of dyeing just to sort of get it where we need to get it, but you are talking about a genuine jade here. You're talking about 12 karat 60. The majority of that is going to be in that beautiful jadeite there. The price on this is blowing my mind. It is in sterling silver. And the multi-gemstones, it looks like we're going to have citrine in there. You're going to have a peridot. You will have amethyst and a garnet, and then another gemstone, which looks to me to be maybe pink tourmaline. We're going to scroll down and get to the actual gemstones there, but very quickly, this, ladies and gentlemen, is a ring I think you would see out there for no less than probably $400 or $500 in the traditional retail setting, with everything that you're getting, all that hardware, all that precious metal, all that genuine gemstone, all that jade, all the multi-gemstones surrounding it. But this is something that you're going to get today here, and this is a very, very special price on this, $39.99 for that. Knuckle to knuckle. I'm just going to kind of wear it just for scale. And I've got big hands, so just to give you an idea of what you're working with here. Now, in terms of the gemstones, the majority of that, minimum 11 karat 70, give or take, 10, 11 points, whatever. But that's a 20 by 12 millimeter on your jade center stone. It's going to be bezel set. It's going to keep it nice, beautiful, protected. But the multi-gemstones, and I'm not seeing necessarily. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't specify. I could tell you right now, just from looking at it, you do have a peridot in there. That's going to be your August birthstone. You do have a garnet in there, which looks like a sort of sort of almost like a reddish, sort of orangish color there. Very beautiful, all natural in that. And then you've got an amethyst, which is just Concord grape. You've got a pear-shaped citrine, and the only one I'm not sure about is what looks to be possibly, I think, just maybe a smaller amethyst or a potentially just sort of a fuchsia tourmaline. I'm going to go out on a limb, just say they probably kept it in keeping with the other amethyst. But you got a lot of birthstones there too from November with the citrine. And I'm going to kind of show you here. Do you see that pear-shaped citrine? Where's it at? Down here at the bottom. You've got, this is the one in question. That's more than likely going to be an amethyst. You definitely got a Concord grape amethyst there. You've got the garnet there. And of course the peridot right there. That's sort of oval. So can everybody see that? Can you see pretty good on the main here?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got the peridot. What I'm going to go ahead and just we'll call that round bezel an amethyst. And then the citrine, it's going to be your pear shape, then an amethyst, and a garnet at the top, all natural there. And of course, January's birthstone. So lots of birthstones in this particular ring. Lots of beautiful, intricate design, and very, very minimal on the price. Risk level extremely, extremely low with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and with the price that you're paying on it, under $40. Under $40. Can we scroll back up real quick? I just want to see what the budget pay is on this. So for a knuckle-to-knuckle cocktail ring here, you're going to have a $10 initial investment. $10 gets you home. See if you love it. You will. You've even got a bezel. You've even got like filigree work underneath that stone. A little open filigree work, some nice negative space there. But this is like 360 degrees. Got a nice low, sort of a nice, low area there. So this is gonna be something you can wear every day, easily. So it's not. Yeah, it's not going to get caught with all that bezel setting. It's not going to get caught on a lot of your clothes. So I'm a big fan of bezel cut or bezel set jewelry for that. Well, that's one of the few reasons, but for that reason alone is makes it really, really nice for everyday wear. And just this is a work of art. This is so beautiful. You've even got like these. Here we go. You got like these beautiful, just little floral designs. You got all this beautiful sort of filigree work and negative space. Excellent use, excellent design, and excellent cutting and gemstone choices there to surround it. So, again, Soul 105, big bold cocktail ring, knuckle-to-knuckle design, and it almost has, you see how it sort of goes in sort of a marquise shape, so it's going to have a nice slimming effect on the finger too, and give you a very, very expensive look. $10 gets it home. $10, that's wild. This, you just don't see jade out there for that price. This looks like $1,000 all day, every day. And again, precious metal. Come on in on that one. Now, if you get that ring, and you should, I want you to consider, and 100%, these are meant to go together. So I'm going to hold back up and bring out the previous item. This is what's our sold number on the bracelet?
106.
Okay, so this was 105, right? The ring before. Okay, these they belong together. 100% toggle clasp on the bracelet here. All right, all in sterling silver. You've got three different toggles. So we're going to go from a 7 1/4, and I'll give a measurement in just a second. But these were most assuredly, absolutely 100%, no doubt about it, meant to go together. I want to show you guys up close. This is going to be sold 106. Here's the bracelet. There's the toggle clasp. You've got about an inch worth of give. I'm going to go on a limb and say we're about a 7 1/4 up to probably 8, or maybe 6 3/4 up to about 7 3/4. But you've got, again, that bezel set design we just discussed. And there's for the main. You've got all the use of the multi-gemstones. You've got that beautiful apple green, very desirable look here in your jade. Your center stone on the bracelet, a little bit smaller, respectively, than the center gemstone on the ring. Not much, though. And then you've got, at the north and south, sort of almost in a bypass styling there, you've got more jade there. beautiful, almost translucent material, because you do have the open air gallery in the back there, which you can see a little bit of light coming through there. But you also have the use of the multi gemstones there. This one, you've got, oh gosh, you've got peridot, you've got citrine, you've got garnet. This is sensational. It's going to be a total of 14 karat 40 on the bracelet. The design work, all this intricate detail look here. You got all this sort of like leafy vine work. You've got a beautiful sort of little daisy style pattern there. You've got a butterfly with a profile turned right here. I believe that's a butterfly, yeah. You can call it a leaf or a butterfly, but I think that's the side profile of a butterfly. So I think I'm going to make a correction on there, but beautiful. And the bypass styling there, everything about this, so fashion forward, so chic is the design. And it's going to be the absolute perfect complement to go with that ring that we just got you. This, ladies and gentlemen, to get this anywhere under, I think $700-800 is a truly remarkable deal. But we're doing this for even well under $100. We're doing this for $69.99. I'm seeing it right. $69.99. I'm about to take the toggle clasp off. So you've got a really, really high-end boutique design with that toggle clasp, which is so popular these days. And you've got 3 different toggle, sort of round toggle opportunities there in terms of the sizing for this. Just had my ruler right behind me. Now, let's talk about this length. I want to get that just right for you. And then it's got sort of a nice, you got here this, and you got the sort of rounded area here, so it's going to fit very, very comfortably on the wrist as well. Well, let's get you measured. I owe you a measurement, don't I? Lots of folks coming in out there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so this will go up to 8 inches. It's going to accommodate right up to 8 inches, and let's see, 8 down to, I will say about 7 1/4 up to 8. So we've got some versatility there, and again, just fantastic use, fantastic design. You've got on sort of a rope style finish even on the toggles there that you're seeing. And again, all your hardware here surrounding these beautiful genuine gemstones is going to be sterling silver. So you're talking about something substantial too. This is not lightweight. You're talking about a sensational value. I think just the silver alone, that precious metal in this one, well worth the price of admission. The fact that you get it with all this beautiful intricate design, with all these multi-gemstones, with genuine jade, and multi-tourmaline on that one. Multi-color tourmaline on that one. So yes, I am going to go back, just a quick callback if you just joined us. There was a ring before where I had in question. I was like, I think that's going to be a tourmaline on there. I believe that was now a tourmaline on the round bezel set of the ring there. Because this one definitely has multi-use of the pink tourmaline in this one. And of course you've got some, I'm gonna change and call this an orange tourmaline. Very, very rare gemstones on those tourmaline. Collector stones as well. And you do have a peridot on there though. But man, this is something very, very special. And there's no way you're gonna find this anywhere else. I think for probably under 300, 400. I mean, it's easily a $700 value when we're talking about all the genuine gemstones, all the weightiness of it, the design. This is killer. $69.99. Can you tell me a count we have on this one? Because I think I'm gonna have to get one of these.
We have 58.
Okay, so there's 58 of these at the moment. I think that's going to be enough for all of us here that are watching, but there's no limit. So if a vendor wants to come in, for example, and they do watch these shows, it's up to them, their prerogative, because there isn't a limit. So you do want to be mindful of that. But I would think, I think you're going to be able to get one of these. Now we've got something going on with our, a lot of memory space.
Oh,
You might want to be cognizant of. I would be mindful of the fact that if this particular item gets, I think, one showing on the television end of things here at Shop LC, I think you say bye-bye to it. So I just want to let you know, give you a heads up. So for the next 24 hours, especially if they do it at $69.99. So for the next 24 hours, you can get it at that price with a $17.50 budget pay. But I think if this gets one showing, the value here is so through the roof. I think they're zapped up in like a 10-minute period. On a primetime showing on TV, so this may be the last time you're able to get this, and most assuredly is going to be one of the last times you ever see it for under $100, I would say, even here at Shop LC. This is $69.99. You're talking 14 karat 40 total weight, genuine gemstone. For the price of costume jewelry, basically. All in precious metal, all sterling silver. This is fantastic. Again, if you just joined us, you're getting this bracelet. This is sold 106 for $69.99. I encourage you, if you get the bracelet, and maybe you just joined us, to look back, because we do have the matching ring. Absolutely done at the same time and meant to go together. They match up perfectly. So will you be able to get something that matches either and or? Sure, maybe somewhere else, but I don't think that's going to be the precision, and obviously these were made to go together. So I want to encourage you, if you get the bracelet, absolutely get that matching ring, which was just the previous auction that we had, which was sold 105. Okay, sensational. This is real. This is really strong. Holy smoke! All right, 7 1/4 up to 8 inches. Going to accommodate a lot of wrist sizes there. All right, so we're gonna move on, and just let me know how we're doing on time. If I'm like going a little too long, just gonna be like, wrap it up, Whitley.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The toggle clasp, I'm loving this. Super fashion forward. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, today, majority of items are going to be under 100. There's a couple outliers. Of course, I'll give you a heads up whenever that happens. But something that I'm truly amazed we're able to get this on this show at the price we're doing. We're talking about beautiful, again, textbook, quintessential apple green, bright, vivid apple green. This is a very, very large jade band. You want to make sure you get this in your size. Clearly, because it's carved jade, it's not going to be sizable. So sizing is very important here. If there's even a question, you might want to go ahead and, if you're not sure, maybe if you toggle between sort of, I wear a size 7, I wear a size 8, I would go ahead and get both, and then I think once you get it home, I think you're not going to want to return the other one. I think you're going to want to gift it, because this is going to be one of those items you get so many compliments on. It's so unique. It's so original. And it's just something you don't typically see out in the retail world. What you have here is this gorgeous apple green carved jade ring. We've got it available in sizes 5 just sold out, but we've got sizes 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right? So genuine jade here. You do have sort of a vermeil ring, or little sort of outer ring earlier, which is almost sort of bezeling the Tahitian pearl there. So we've got a genuine cultured Tahitian pearl that's coming with this. Tahitian pearls are one of the most expensive pearls out there. Of course, the culturing process, I think in the early 20th century, that really came in vogue and really allowed people all across the world who formerly could never even dream of getting pearls. Remember, pearls at one point in time, extremely, extremely rare, still very rare, but through the culturing process, sort of opened things up for everybody to come in at a little bit more affordable rate, as opposed to just an all-natural pearl, which you very rarely see out there. It's just extremely, extremely rare to get a natural pearl that's actually good quality. But the culturing process, basically they implant either a seed pearl or a little nucleus in the crustacean, which then gets irritated. That then builds nacre around the pearl, which gives it its luster, its mirror-like finish. And to get one that's so beautifully rounded like this, and so clean, and so lustrous, is truly extraordinary. And they can get very, very expensive. In my former job, we had a gentleman by the name of David who came in. He was one of the world's foremost pearl experts, had some of the most amazing pieces. They get expensive. They get very, very expensive. Thousands of dollars per pearl in some cases. But what you're getting here, again, it's going to be a genuine Tahitian saltwater pearl. It's fantastic. It's got a beautiful mirror-like lustrous finish, all with that carved jade. This is fantastic. This looks like something you would see in a showroom or in the window, like on Rodeo Drive, like one of those little displays that you'd see for $1,000 plus. Folks, we're doing this for $69.99. Again, genuine Tahitian pearl, genuine jade, super desirable apple green for $17.50. Budget pay, zero credit check, zero interest. This is unbelievable. Do we have a count on this? I'm going to assume we have maybe 30 or so.
We have 68.
68 of these. Okay. This is an opportunity. But one thing I want to point out, and again, I kind of pointed out at the very beginning of this auction, when you get this, you have to get this in your size. It is not sizable because of that. You've got the carved jade. And right now we have 68 in total between sizes 6 to 10. So if you're loving this, I would encourage you to move sooner rather than later, just because I want you to be able to get the size that you need. And feel free to go ahead and get, if you jump between maybe a 7 or 8 or a 9 and a 10, we do have those options available to you. Maybe get both of them, and then you can gift the other one. Because again, you're gonna spend, for 2 of these, you're gonna spend, what, $140? You're not gonna have any shipping fee on this one. Keep in mind, anything that's over $49.99, sometimes lets you slide with $47, but let's keep it simple. $49.99 or more, you're not gonna pay any shipping fee. At this point in time, also a good thing for me to point out to you, what are we, 15 days from Christmas? So 15 days from Christmas right now, give or take a day, I'm not sure. About 16 days. Let's call it 15. You could still get this item. And you more than likely will, get this item before Christmas. If you're thinking about giving it as a gift, this would make a fantastic gift. Everything we've shown you would. And we're sort of at that crunch time here where, shipping around the holidays, it can sometimes get backed up. So I would say with a fair degree of certainty that if you're getting items today, I don't know if I can say the same for a week from now. We'll try to work out some sort of shipping special then perhaps, where we can insure it, but you're going to pretty much get it before Christmas if you're planning on giving as a gift. I know so many of us are doing that this time of year. This would be fantastic. Again, this is sold 108 on the carved jade, genuine Tahitian pearl there, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about amalgamated. We're not talking about some rubber or plastic. We're talking about genuine Tahitian pearl, genuine jade, all under $70. This is fantastic. Sold 108. Sold 108 on that one. And of course, all in precious metal there with that bezeling on top there with the vermeil. It is beautiful. Love that. Love that. I'm going to keep this behind me. I want you to be able to see that. I want you to be able to keep eyes on that. Also want to remind anybody that if I go too fast on something or if I don't give it a proper showing, understand, production on this is we're very intimate here. So if you don't get a good look at something that you really want a second look at, so you can screenshot it or whatever before you receive it, feel free to just chime in the comment section, depending on what modality, whether you're watching on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook, or if you're watching on the website shoplc.com. Just let me know, and I'll be sure to, or DJ will be sure to give me a heads up, and I'll be happy to flash that back in. Okay, so next up, we're gonna kind of switch gears a little bit here, and drop it down to what is one of my favorite, it is my favorite green gemstone. What are we talking about here? We are talking about the rich, just vibrant green chrome diopside. It's colored, you guessed it, by one of the main ingredients Mother Nature provides in this all-natural gemstone, which is chromium. So chrome diopside, found in several places across the world, but predominantly is a one-source gemstone for the high-grade, gem quality. Chrome diopside, most of that's going to be in the Siberian region which makes it very, very difficult, which makes it also very, very rare, but makes it very, very difficult to mine this material. You know, when you're talking about Siberia, right? So there's several months of the year. There's probably only a very, very limited window, sometimes between 2 to 4 months, where they can even mine this material because of the extreme temperatures. Our ground's so hardened. But this, I mean, emeralds, fantastic. Savorite garnet, ooh, love it. But this, I mean, the color that you get, the bang for your buck, and again, this is a very, very rare gemstone. It's all natural. You've got excellent clarity, which you sometimes don't see. Obviously, sometimes jade's more of a translucent, opaque, but you don't see in an emerald even. Emerald's a type 3 gemstone, but you get some clarity, or you can, depending on the material, the quality there. But with these, you've got beautiful color. You've got an amazing cut with an Asher cut, which is it is a somewhat wasteful cut, but it is one of the most popular out there. It gives you a lot of hallways and windows and light refraction with that particular cut, the Asher cut. And you've got good sized stones. So we're talking about carat weight of 4 carat 50 on these beautiful hoops here. And again, each one of these individual stones that you're seeing here, they'd be large enough for like a solitaire ring. That would be a really pretty ring. So you've got really large stones. These are going to have some substantial weight to them. I don't think they're going to weigh down on your ears just from feeling on them. So they're not going to tug too bad either. So we're in that perfect sort of Goldilocks range there. We're in the Goldilocks range in terms of the width of these. Let's see. In terms, we're talking just shy of an inch. Let's call it a little over 3/4 of an inch. So sort of a Goldilocks kind of range there in terms of the size. They're not going to be, you know, big gigantic hoops. They're going to be shoulder sweepers, but they're also not going to be a little smaller, you know, kind of huggy there either. The price on these, mind blowing. $559 estimated retail value. I think that's more than fair. I think that's about what the market would be, what you would find these out there for. But the price we're doing today, $89.99 for the extremely rare, virtually one source gemstone, all natural chrome dioxide. Folks, this, the only reason I think this is not more expensive is just because of the availability of it. Commercially, you don't see a lot of advertisement. You typically won't see, this is a collector's gemstone. You typically won't see chrome dioxide out in the retail world. It's your mall jewelers. You just don't. You might see it, you know, as an accent stone maybe to go along with emerald at some point. But for the most part, this is a very, 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 this is a collector's gemstone. The color is just off the charts. This has it all. It has the color, the cut, the clarity, the carat weight, the 4 C's, what you talk about when you're talking about diamonds and colored gemstones. This has it all. It's exactly what you're looking for. And in an Asher cut too. So big stones, big value here. You also have a $22.50 budget pay available to you. Just to kind of give you an idea of scale there. I'm going to kind of, yep. Just to give you an idea. I love these. Love, love, love them. Again, all precious metal. Give me a 925 sterling silver. Can we scroll down? Oh, actually, you know, could we click on some of these others? Because you do have some other, if you go to this, the website there, and this is again going to be sold 107, right?
This is 107. 109.
Oh, I'm sorry, this is sold 109. But if we could, on the website, you do have some other options available to you. You've got a grandidierite. That's another very rare gemstone there, grandidierite, in a lot of the top 10 rarest gemstones that you'll see across the world, the top 10 lists. We've also got a beautiful Salamanca fire opal set in the same design style. Those are going to be a little more expensive, but they're going to be under 100 as well. Those will be $99.99. You're seeing fire opal get very expensive out there because of the lack of availability. But to be honest with you, chrome dioxide, I'm very, very shocked that we're still able to hold the line on that because there's not a lot of commercial mining for this material, and it is getting very, very expensive. The word's kind of gotten out on chrome dioxide if you're able to get it because it is so collectible, it is such a rare gemstone, and because again that availability and you've got all the perfect storm, really, because you're getting something that in many cases it will put an emerald to shame. All due respect to emerald, one of the most beautiful gemstones out there. Look, it's one of the three kings, emeralds, sapphires, and rubies. But this, to me, chrome diopside, the most beautiful green gemstone there is. And bang for your buck, oh my gosh. And so rare. I mean, you're talking many, 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 many times more rare than even an emerald. And it'll hold its own with an emerald, with a saphirite garnet. $89.99. I can't say enough about this one. I'm going to sit here and gush. I could sit here and gush all day long, but I've got to move. Folks, this is under 100. Under 100. Unbelievable. Especially when we're talking about almost 5 carats. So I do want to point out, and just kind of a quick recap, you just joined us. The majority of items you're seeing today here are going to be under 100. I will say I want to get to it later on if we have the time, because it absolutely deserves the time. It's going to be an item that's going to be a little bit over. Is a tennis bracelet that we have in chrome diopside. We have available in either platinum over sterling silver or vermeil. That one I'm going to get to later on. If you want to show it a little bit sooner, I'm more than happy to. But that one will be over 100. So there's going to be a couple items here that might be, and of course I'll give you that heads up. Now,
Stephen has a comment for you.
Stephen, how are we doing, sir? Chrome diopside would have been better. Yeah, I think you're right, Stephen. I think you're right. Chrome diopside. I mean, it's not bad. You're right, though. Stephen says out there, and thank you for watching, Stephen. We always appreciate you. Stephen said that chrome diopside probably would have been a better sell if they could have gotten a better name on it. I think you might be on to something there. Maybe we should call it Stephen diopside. No.
Millions.
What?
So millions.
Oh yeah. If it's Stephen, that's got a good ring to it. Stephen diopside. Anyway, or Stephenite. Anytime you put it like a knight behind something, you're getting a very expensive and nice gemstone, like tanzanite, zoltanite.
Sounds like a car polish.
It does kind of, yeah, it does. You're right. It really does. So yeah, we'll get our marketing team to work on that. We'll get chrome diopside needs a new publicist. Because look at this ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is sold 111. That's chrome diopside. That is chrome diopside. This can't be under 100. It is. Okay, this is cocktail ring. Cocktail ring time. This is fantastic. Got it. Okay, take a look here. So we've got this beautiful, rich, vibrant chrome diopside here. Yeah. You've got the big oval. That's got to be at least a carat minimum. 4 carat 65 total weight. So yeah, you're talking well over a carat just on your center stone. You've got it surrounded by all natural white zircon. White zircon, not to be confused with cubic zirconium. This is a genuine gemstone. It's an all natural gemstone when it's presented in the white form, at least in most places. Sometimes it'll have a little bit of light heat treatment, but for the most part, you're talking about an all natural and one of the world's oldest gemstones, often a stunt double for your diamond, because the doubly refracted. Now, diamonds are a singly refracted stone, but you have a lot of high refractive index on a diamond. Ditto that with a doubly refractive. Basically, the light goes in one and splits into two. So it gives you that look of diamonds, very, very clean, bright white diamonds on those white zircon. But the chrome diopside here and the marriage of this beautiful halo of white zircon surrounding it, then with another additional halo of all of these beautiful rounds, and those aren't teeny tiny rounds either, surrounding that first halo of white zircon, all with another sort of scalloped edging, additional third halo, again, of those round white zircon surrounding the outside. And you've got a really, really well-made, beautiful, I'd say, super high-end design here. Keep in mind, I gotta imagine we're headhunting probably with some of the biggest designers in the world, and those very, very high-end designers, because this looks like something you would see on Fifth Avenue, right? In a showroom, but you'd see like a $4,000 price tag that goes along with it, especially if you had some initials of some famous designer. You're getting all of the quality, all of the look, all of that high-end design look here with this particular ring. You're just not having to pay the thousands of dollars. Now, it is going to be in sterling silver, but you've got it bathed in platinum, a very, very expensive white metal as well. All of those are precious metals. Of course, platinum considered a noble metal. In other words, it once was only reserved, only the noble could afford it, right? The noble classes back when we were sort of in the class system. But folks, you've even got a finished undergallery. The undergallery on this is sensational. You've got like a 4-heart undergallery, then sort of a honeycomb, almost halo surrounding that. So even, 360 degrees of design work on this is sensational. Sort of a lower profile there. Going to make it kind of everyday wearable as well. Chrome diopside. I think chrome diopside, you can scroll down. I think it's around about a 6 on the Mohs hardness scale, give or take about half of a point. Yeah, 5.5 to 6.5 on your Mohs hardness scale. So fairly durable gemstone too in terms of scratch resistance. So all those you've got, and you've just combined into the perfect storm of absolute beauty, luxury, and you can't look at this ring and tell me that looks like an $89.99 ring. It just doesn't. Now, if you see this picture here, you're seeing some slight inclusions in that one, but to the naked eye, and I'm even gonna bust out my double jeweler's loop. Whoops. See again, it drops down. It's all good. Mohs hardness scale just came into effect there. But I'm just even looking at this, even with a pair of readers on, I'm seeing virtually, it is eye clean, this stone. Wow. The cutting on it's sensational. The color off the charts. This color, what I'm seeing here, I don't think that does it justice. I think when you see this in person, you're gonna fall in love. It's $89.99. Looks like a $2,000, $3,000 ring. If this is in platinum, and you do have the platinum overlay, forget about it. Just the hardware alone would be $2,000. But you're getting that look with the white zircon. You're getting all genuine gemstones, all natural gemstones. Keep in mind, chrome diopside typically there's no treatments involved in this. This is comes out of the earth looking like this. Obviously, there's cutting, there's polishing to consider, which are also sensational on this. But this is a great value. You talk about perceived value sometimes here, ladies and gentlemen. The perceived value on this one is off the charts. For $89.99, how many do we have? We only have it available in a size 7 and an 8. It's very sizable.
And we have 57 of those.
So we have about 1 per state of these, and available to you only in a size 7 and an 8. But again, that is very, very sizable. So if you're in love with it and you're like, oh man, I need a size 9 or I need a size 5, any qualified jeweler, because you get the platinum overlay, but you do have the sterling silver, precious metal underneath. But any qualified jeweler is going to be able to size that. The money that we're saving you on this, the collectability of that gemstone, which is getting so expensive out there, and just the sheer beauty and design work of this is truly spectacular. I can see totally rocking this like St. Patrick's Day. Imagine going to a St. Patrick's Day party, ladies, and you're busting in there with this absolute gorgeous ring. This is Compliment City. This is strong. This is strong. This is one of my favorites. Now, we have another one on, can we click on this other, because
this one's sold out.
It's going to be sold, oh, is it? Okay. Yeah. Well, then never mind. But it's sold 111. Mm-hmm. Again, $89.99, impossible for the very rare chrome diopside, and that much carat weight, 4 carat 65. The majority of that, again, going to be in your beautiful chrome diopside there. This is sensational. All right, I gotta stop. I'm like getting mesmerized by it. All right, killer value. $22.50 on budget pay. Take advantage of that. No, you're not gonna pay any shipping on that one as well because we are over that $50 mark. All right, so that was sold 111. We're gonna move on to what I believe will be sold 112 unless I'm told otherwise.
We are on now sold 113, I believe.
Okay, we'll call this one sold 113, and this is fantastic. So what we're doing, again, you've got
14.
Oh, sorry, 114. So the last one was 113 or 112?
That was 111.
Okay, last one was 111. So we skipped a couple, jumping around a little bit here. Last one, so this ring was sold 111,
Yes.
and this one we're going to call 113?
14.
114. What we have here, almost 3 carats of beautiful oval cut chrome diopside. This almost looks like Savorite garnet. It looks like, and it would be a very, very, very expensive proposition if we're talking about Savorite garnet, but it almost has that look when you see this. You've got almost a vivid green on this particular chrome diopside ring. You've got a nice sort of a wide band style here. It's going to taper off either shoulders. It's going to kind of taper down a little bit, so it's going to make it very, very comfortable for everyday wear. So you can, when you bend your hand, it's going to be very, very comfortable. You do have that sort of filigree work underneath. Again, going to add to that comfort level. And this one, I would say this could work as a gents ring too. The problem is our size 10 and 11 have sold out. 5 has sold out, so the bookends have. But we do have this available in a 6, a 7, an 8, and a 9. So I'd say this works for the ladies and the gents. It's gonna have some sizability available to you on it. It's gonna be in sterling silver. It's gonna be bathed in platinum though. So a very, very expensive look, kind of a lower profile there. You see that. And ladies and gentlemen, we're doing this for $79.99. All beautifully matched, beautifully mated. There you go, TikTok. And for our main, and DJ, if you could tell me when we've got sort of a good look on that. I want you to be able to see the color on that. It reminds me very much, that's kind of almost got a vividness that you see with,
This looks good.
with a lot of Savorite garnet. It's almost got that, reminds me a lot of that. And if that's Savorite garnet, you're talking about probably $1,000 minimum. But chrome diopside, again, extremely rare gemstone like Savorite garnet. Much more rare, many times more rare than emerald. But ladies and gentlemen, $16 on budget pay. So for a $16 investment, you get this home. It is sensational. And again, you've got the filigree work underneath. You've got, I'm going to give you a measurement as well on this. It's going to be about 1/4 of an inch. Maybe slightly, maybe just a little bit over 1/4 of an inch in terms of top to bottom. And forgive me, I did say these were ovals. Check that. You're talking about, and they're not micro. It's just I'm getting up there in terms of eyesight. But you're talking about these beautiful pear shapes here too. So you've got all those wonderfully matched, wonderfully mated in terms of cut, in terms of color. And this is just a fantastic look. It's going to give you a little bit different look than the previously shown item, but those could absolutely be worn together. Not on the same ring finger because this one's more of a cocktail ring, but on the other hand, maybe you go with this one on one hand and you have this one on the other. But those make a really, really nice pairing as well because you do have, again, that precious metal. You've got it bathed in all that platinum, very expensive as well. But I think those would look really good worn together. Maybe on the same hand even, if you really, really want to have that green popping. My friend who works here, Michelle, a lot of you familiar with show host Michelle. She is a huge lover. I think she's a May baby too, but she's a huge lover of green gemstones. She would love these because she's just huge on the green. And I gotta tell you, Michelle, if you're watching these, you need to give it some consideration. She's like me. She buys too much stuff. Buys too much stuff. We both just, because look, you understand value, you know, and so I'm getting a little collection built up, I gotta say. And because look, when you're able to get rare gemstones like that and you're able to get them for such an amazing price, it's like kind of a no-brainer. You know, you want to build assets in your life, and you want to have rarity, and you want to have beauty and luxury, and you get it all. So that's a great get. Again, folks, that's going to be $114 on the band ring with the double row of chrome diopside. Again, nearly 3 carats on that too. If you can't get in your size, keep in mind that one's probably going to have some sizability to it. Any qualified jeweler will be able to do that. I think, again, that would make a fantastic gents ring too. Just thinking about something for the guys there too. But you just have to size it up, I would imagine. Well, we have a size 9 available, so that could work for a lot of the guys too. All right, so we're going to move on, but friends, don't miss that. Under $80, no shipping charges. We can get it to you in time for Christmas. A great gift for yourself or for someone else. But very very limited. Remember, we have about 56, 57 of those. Now, we're going to shift gears again and go to something that, well, a phenomena gemstone. Star sapphire. Sapphire, of course, probably leader in Clubhouse in terms of colored gemstones is a blue sapphire in terms of highest selling just annually. It's one of the most, it's world renowned. We call it the three kings, you know, emerald, sapphires, rubies. Sapphire from the corundum family, so you're getting something that's going to be very, very hard in terms of the Mohs hardness scale. We kind of touched on earlier. It's going to be around a 9 on the Mohs hardness scale. So virtually the only thing that's going to be able to sort of ding it up, scratch it up, the surface of it's going to be either a diamond, maybe a moissanite, which is a little bit higher up on the scale, or another corundum ruby, or another sapphire perhaps. But so you've got something that's going to be very, very strong, something that's going to be everyday wearable, but you're also getting something that's going to be what's known as a phenomena gemstone. So what you're going to have, you've got these rutile needle-like inclusions that occasionally things come together to where you get the perfect storm, and you're able to, with the proper and with a skilled enough lapidary, to be able to bring out what's called asterism, or the star phenomenon. Now, is it going to show up in every single light source? Not if you have a lot of multi-lights sort of competing, which we do here. So this is going to be kind of difficult for me to show you. I was able to take it, kind of look at it off to the side before the show, and you do have excellent, nice center cut, six-legged star on this one, the asterism, the phenomenon known as asterism. It's sensational. The color is a beautiful, rich blue. Now, you're probably not going to see that star just because we've, again, got so many multiple studio lights in here. But get this home, ladies, and there you go, TikTok. Get this home. You've got a 30-day inspection period. If it doesn't have a fantastic, sharp, six-legged star, like I say, send it back. You're not going to hurt my feelings or anybody here's. But you owe it to yourself to get something like this home, at least for that initial free inspection period, because there's virtually no risk, right? You might have to pay for shipping to ship it back if for whatever reason you don't like it. But we have a very, very solid QC, quality control department here, which checks and inspects every single gemstone that comes down the line, and especially for something like this, they're going to double check that to make sure that you get amazing asterism. Now, you might be able to see it. I'm trying to see if there's a way I can show it, because I want you to be able to see this star. Anyway, get this home, because it's not going to be $1,000, which you could easily see something like this out there for. When we're talking about a 3-carat 25, genuine sapphire, okay, beautiful blue, but we're doing this for less than $50. It's $49.99. You won't pay any shipping on this though, because it's right there at the cusp. It's got a $12.50 budget pay. Half moon design coming on either shoulder there. Got it available in size 7 through 10. This is sensational. This should not be under $400. Period. Shouldn't be. $449. That's our estimated. Yeah. Very, very fair price. $49.99, an impossible price. $12.50 budget pay, forget about it. That's zero credit check, zero interest. We've got it in sizes. We've got some options available to you. I've got to think we've probably got less than one per state on this, because we do have a size 7, 8, 9, and 10, but size 5 and 6 is sold out.
We have 12.
We have 12 of these. Last in stock opportunity. This may be the last time you see this before Christmas. Will we get more star sapphires, more star rubies in? Perhaps, probably so, on down the line. This price, I doubt it. Before Christmas, highly unlikely. If you want a beautiful star sapphire, a genuine sapphire here, ladies and gentlemen, 3-carat 25. If you just get this, let's just say, take away the asterism, take away the star. You just have a beautiful cabochon 3-carat 25. Now some of that will be moissanite there. It's going to be a lab created but beautiful stone as well. But the majority of that, I'm going to go on a limb and say it's going to be a minimum of 3 carats. If you're just talking about a 3-carat blue sapphire, cabochon cut, Forget about the six-legged star, of which it does have a very sharp one. You're still talking about an amazing value at $49.99. It comes in precious metal. You've got the platinum overlay. You've got the beautiful design, sort of a classic, nice basket-style mounting with fleur-de-lis on either side of it. If you look at the profile, this is high-end design here. This is genuine gemstone, and a large one. It's still a fantastic deal without the asterism for $50. With, forget about it. Ladies and gentlemen, take advantage of this one. It's sold $115. It's remarkable. And just you've got such a classic design here. It's going to be perfect for any age. You know, that design style never goes out of style. And again, I love what they did too with the sort of half moon here as well. You've got two of the moissanite. We can talk about that for just a moment. Moissanite is, of course, a lab-created stone created after, created chemically, exact same makeup as probably one of the rarest, if not the rarest, gemstones that have graced the earth. Came in as stardust, basically. It's a stone with more fire, more brilliance, a higher refractive index than even diamonds. That they were able to perfect the lab process on about probably 20 years ago now, give or take a couple of years, but it gives you so much fire, so much brilliance, and it's really a lot of times I stand in for like basically a deflawless diamond, but that's excellent. But those are accent stones. But the big, and can we scroll down, because I'm pretty sure this center stone is going to be at least 3 carat. You're talking 3 carat 25 total. I just want to get an idea on the exact. Yeah, so a minimum of about 3 carat 15 on the blue sapphire. 9x7 on the cabochon blue sapphire. Folks, this is something truly, truly special and a great value. Great value. Can't say enough about that. Again, get it home, get it in a single light source. And I think you're going to see that it's a very sharp 6-legged star. If you don't see it and you don't still love it, send it back. No big deal. But you owe it to yourself if you're a lover. Maybe you have a September birthday to get that blue sapphire. And this is truly, truly spectacular. It's such an excellent value on that too. And it feels very substantial too. Like it's bathed in platinum, but it feels like it's just solid platinum. Like it's got some heft to it. Very, very cool item here. Again, sold $115. Last in stock opportunity. There's 12 of these. Sizable, very sizable. But get it while you can get your size. We're saving you so much money already. Just keep saving. Get it while you can get it in your size. But again, there's only 12 of these. 12, 12, 12. I can't stress it enough. If you love this, one TV showing. We may not even show on TV because there's so few of them. But if we did, they're gone. Even on overnight, I think 12 of those be gone and out of there, especially if we do it at this price. So 0 shipping on that. You can get it in time for Christmas. It's a great get. Genuine sapphire, star, asterism, phenomenal gemstone. Beautiful. Take advantage. Now, we are going to move on. And folks, if you just joined us, let me give a quick reset here for TikTok. Those of you who aren't familiar with this process, you will click on the link in the bio, which will be to the left, right, up, or down from where you're seeing me. That'll take you to the proper link where you'll then punch in, for example, on that last one, sold 116, or what was that? What it was?
That was one. Good question.
We'll figure it out. For everyone.
15.
Okay, so for example, the previous star sapphire item was 115. You just click in the comment section, sold 115. Ditto that for everybody actually not ditto that, but for everybody on the Instagram and Facebook and who are already on the Shop LC website. You'll just punch in, for example, the previous item, comment section, you write in sold 115.
Yes.
115. All right, so that being said, from one sapphire to another, let's talk about Sri Lanka, formerly Ceylon, and home, I would say next to the Kashmir sapphire, home to the most expensive and most highly desired and world-renowned of the blue sapphire. So what we have here is a gorgeous Ceylon sapphire, Sri Lankan sapphire for all intents and purposes, with a beautiful starburst halo design, classic with white zircon, so all genuine gemstones here, platinum over sterling silver, Is it the largest stone? No, it is not. But when we're talking about high quality Ceylon sapphire, you're talking about very, very expensive material. Thousands of dollars per carat will you pay for that gorgeous, genuine Ceylon sapphire. It's got a very, very strong pedigree, very, very classic, and very, very, quite frankly, very, very rare and now difficult to come by material in Sri Lanka. They've got little deposits here and there, but it's not very. It's getting more and more scarce out there. So you got something truly, truly spectacular here. Almost sort of a cornflower blue here. So very, very lovely, very, very desirable. I love what they did with the zircon here. You've got sort of the round halo and the starburst design. This is going to accentuate, because we're not talking about necessarily the largest in terms of that sapphire. We've got a full carat though altogether. And a lot of that is going to be in that beautiful oval of the Ceylon, very rare Ceylon material. But because of the nature of these rounds surrounding that, it's going to give it a bigger presence than the actual carat weight would suggest. But then you've got these beautiful baguettes on either side of the shoulders there. Really, really classic kind of design, the starburst, and then this gorgeous addition of those really just ties it all together in a really lovely manner. This looks absolutely like something that could be well over $1,000 if in fact it was all in platinum or white gold, but you're getting that look with the platinum overlay, and of course it will be in precious metal. We've got available to you in sizes 7, 8, and 9. It's going to be very sizable, probably up or down within two sizes, I would say, of any of those. And friends, we are doing this for under $50. It's $49.99. That gives you a $12.50 budget pay on this, which of course is 0 credit checks, not a credit card, and there's 0 interest payments. So $12.50 gets a genuine Ceylon sapphire, probably one of the, if not the most desirable of all the sapphire out there, and typically one of the most expensive, okay, is the Ceylon material, on one of the already most in demand, probably the most in demand gemstones in the world, blue sapphire. Again, it's probably the leader in the clubhouse. Blue sapphire is most of the, that's it, yeah. September birthstone, friends, this is one you don't want to pass up. If you're a gemstone collector, if you're a lover of gemstones, the value on this one is through the roof. Can we scroll down? I want to give them the exact carat weight on our oval. It's going to be under half a carat, but we're right at, okay, so the minimum carat weight that you're going to be getting on that gorgeous blue, cornflower blue Ceylon sapphire is going to be 30 points. Okay, and just to give you an idea, 30 points is going to be about the average size of a diamond and engagement ring. That's about the average size. So we're not talking about an itty bitty teeny tiny stone. We're talking about very, very expensive, thousands of dollars per carat. Remember that when we're talking about the Ceylon sapphire. The Ceylon material, the Sri Lankan material, very, very high demand. Very, very low availability of it. And with 30 points just in the center stone, a full carat with the surrounding white zircon, which is an all-natural gemstone, genuine gemstone. Probably the world's oldest gemstone is a zircon. Doubly refractive, so a high refractive index on the zircon. Perfect stun double for a BBS diamond. You're getting it all for under $50. Get this one home. If you're a lover of sapphire, maybe you thought, you know, getting a Sri Lanka or a Ceylon sapphire, same thing. From that region. If maybe you thought getting a Ceylon sapphire was out of the budget, it was out of the cards for you, this is going to make it affordable for all of us. And with a $12.50 budget pay, you owe it to yourself to get this one home. Get it home, go out and get it appraised. You're talking genuine Ceylon material. For $50, that's an impossibility virtually anywhere in the world. So, yeah, our sourcing team to get this material. I mean, look, I've a similar ring. If it was in white gold or platinum, would go for well over $1,000 easily, and you're getting that exact look, but you're getting the genuine material too. So this is an excellent opportunity for our collectors out there to come in. And again, it's sold 116. Okay, so take advantage of that. If you want to see a little tighter shot of it, I'm more than happy to show it back in. But I really, really want you to strongly consider that, especially if you're a lover of sapphire. This one is one not to be missed, okay? So we're going to move on. That's sold 116.
Yes.
And I think we're doing okay on time, but I'm seeing we got a decent amount of stuff to get to. So I want to try to get to everything.
Yeah.
Folks, if you just joined us, the majority of items that you're seeing on today's show are going to be under 100. We're down to the crunch time. We're down to about 15, 16 days until Christmas. We're already into Hanukkah now. Shalom to all of our Jewish brothers and sisters out there watching. I think they're in day 3 of Hanukkah. The holiday season's in full bloom. You can still get these items before Christmas with a fair degree of certainty at this moment. I don't know if I'm going to be able to say that a week from today. I hope I can. Hopefully we'll work something out with some shipping deal that we'll be doing. But if you're wanting to get something and you're wanting to get one of these items as a gift for someone, I can't encourage you strongly enough to consider pulling the trigger today. Keep in mind, with nearly everything that we're showing you today, you're going to have that 30-day inspection period. Keep the tag on it or whatever it is. Get it home. See if you like it. So your risk level is so low. And with the fact that we're doing most of these items today for under 100, you've really got some opportunity to stretch your dollars out, okay? Combine that with the fact that most of the things we're showing you today will have budget pay available to you. Of course, a no credit, zero interest option. And we've got the perfect storm of awesomeness for you. Speaking of awesomeness, we're gonna go from one sapphire to another. Now this reminds me, this color, this is from a deposit that they found in Australia. But the color reminds me, you guys might be familiar with the Montana sapphire. It's almost like it's like a teal, it's like a greenish blue. It is very rare, but this is Australian sapphire, so we're talking genuine sapphire here. It is very rare to see sapphire in this color. Keep in mind, sapphire doesn't just come in blue. I mean, obviously corundum, it's ruby. That's a sister stone. And it comes in a wide variety of colors, or it can, from yellow, all colors of the rainbow. But to get this color, this is very similar, and I believe another name for it would probably be the Parti sapphire. In other words, when you look at this material, depending on which angle you see it from, you could see a little bit of more of a blue or a little bit more of a green. It's very rare. We've got a carat 60 total weight. All of these are round cuts, so you got a very wasteful cut as well. They're not gigantic stones, but they're not micropave. These are decent sized stones. Keep in mind, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones totaling a minimum of about a carat 60. All right? So your minimum 30 points plus a piece, more, give or take. They're all going to be beautifully matched and mated, and the color is just sensational. This is going to come in a vermeil, which I think is fantastic with anything that's sort of a green or really any kind of colored gemstone. I love putting the gold overlay with it or any kind of the gold with it, just because it makes that color pop. And with an important stone like this, in terms of the color, you really do want something that really highlights that, and I think this is the perfect design for it. What I also love about this is you've got these sort of competing pyramid style design, So as opposed to just a traditional prong, you've got it's encased in these beautiful sort of almost like conjoining pyramids, which is a really cool design. This could work good as a gents ring. We do have it available in sizes 5 through 9, but ladies, definitely come in on this one. Think about maybe getting 1 or 2. You could stack it up if you wanted to, too. You want to get a little bit bigger look, a little bit wider band look, stack this up. I would imagine with most ladies, you could probably do as many as 3, which would give you a real big sort of cocktail ring presence with that very rare gemstone. But again, the color on this one is sensational. The cutting, the clarity on these stones. This picture, I don't think does justice to what this looks like in person. I think when you get this home in person, you see it. For example, I'm going to show you. Here we go, TikTok. And DJ, I'm going to need your help here. So we got TikTok. I think you guys can see that good.
Pretty good, yeah.
I'm going to close this. Okay, I think we might have filled up our fill, so we might have lost you there at TikTok. If we did, and somebody who watches on TikTok, maybe have them come to the Instagram or the Facebook or the shoplc.com. And then here's for our Shop LC main and our Facebook and Instagram folks. So, rarity, check. Value, big check. Exclusivity, check. Price tag $69.99. Yeah, that's a big affirmative. Okay, so $17.50. If you love it, get this home. $17.50 on budget pay. That's a very, very small investment to get a gemstone collector's dream with these gorgeous or Australian sapphires. We'll call they're basically a party sapphire. But man, is this color sensational! It's almost like a seafoam. It just depends on which angle you look at it from. From certain angles, it's like reminding me very much of like an indicolite. Of course, they're very, very rare tourmaline. And then certain angles, I'm seeing like some blues. I'm seeing some greens. You've got the pleochroism on this one, which is off the charts as well. Good sizing on those rounds. Of course, the very desirable round cut, very wasteful cut on a very rare gemstone. So I can't say enough about that. That is sold 117. Beautiful band ring. Guys, consider getting that as a gents ring. Probably could size it up or down within 1 to 2, 3 probably. And we have it up to a size 9. In terms of availability, Mr. DJ, how are we looking on those?
Oh, we have 90.
Okay, so just almost 2 per state in the various sizes that we have available to you. This is one, I think, if it's shown, we're going to keep that price. We're going to hold the line on $69.99, but I think this is one that if it's shown, and in full disclosure, I bought one very similar last year when we had the Party Sapphire available. This is a little bit different on the design with that sort of the inverted pyramids, but very, very similar to that one. I bought one of these as a gift, and I was blown away by it. The value is clearly there, though. And to get this material is something truly, truly rare. I've never seen this particular material out at the retail level. That's the kind of rarity and exclusivity we're talking about here in terms of this this color that you're getting on this Australian sapphire. But folks, I can tell you, yeah, this is something you won't see at the retail level. I can say that with a fair degree of certainty. Truly exceptional collector stones. Okay, genuine sapphire, amazing color. All right, so we're gonna move on. That was sold 117. For everybody who's on TikTok, Instagram, I think I started telling you this, just to kind of a quick reset. The way it works, TikTok, click on the bio of the link. That will take you to where you need to go. You'll punch in sold 10 whatever I tell you it is, and then you're gonna be good to go. It'll take you to the link on the website where you need to go in order to take advantage of these amazing deals. Also, you know what? There's something I haven't pointed out today. I'm going to point it out now. On the website, there is an opportunity today. I don't know if it's going to be available on all of our items. It could be available on none of them, but it could be available on them. I want to point out that we do have I'm seeing now, I just noticed that it may have just come to, you punch in the code JINGLE, and you may be able to get an additional 25% off. That would just be gravy on top of an already amazing savings that we're giving you today with our live stream items. So just want to kind of point that out there. Couldn't hurt to try. So what we have here, they found deposits of just beautiful sapphire in Madagascar, where so many amazing gemstone discoveries have been found in recent years. And here's another one. Genuine blue sapphire. Now you do have a little bit of treatment on here, diffusion technique, which really brings some really nice color out on here. You got a gorgeous royal blue. Treatments are very, very common. I'd say 95% of your sapphire will have some form of treatment, whether it be heat or whatever, or otherwise. But what you're getting here is going to be a very, very large presence in terms of carat weight. So we got about 4 carats, right? Got a little bit of an accenting stone. And if we could get this behind us here in just a moment. This is sold 118. The price on this is about to blow your mind. Now this is a clearance item. So the option of the 30-day inspection period won't be available to you. So I'm gonna, if anybody wants to see a very tight shot of it, I'm gonna tell you the value here is so off the charts, and the price I'm about to give you, less than $40, $39.99 for essentially 2 carats a piece on those pear shapes. If Stephanie's watching, you would love these, Stephanie. She's a huge pear shape fan. Who's not? But look at that. 2 carats a piece, virtually. I don't know. Well, let's call that a 3-pointer. Call that a 3-pointer. But for all intents and purposes, with a total of 4 carats, you're looking at just about 2 carats on those pear shapes each. Genuine blue sapphire. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. September burst stone. These are so elegant. This is one of those, you got post and friction backs on these. This is one of those really, really pretty pair of earrings. I'll give you an idea. A scale there. This is one of those looks, I think, that looks fantastic if you were to wear them with a pair of blue jeans. It would look fantastic. You've got that beautiful little black dress that you're wearing out, dressed completely to the nines, 100%. Got your very expensive pumps on. You got your nice handbag, whatever. This is going to be that versatile go-to for anything, virtually anything in your wardrobe. Again, you've got beautiful color on the blue sapphire. You've got the nice royal blue there. You've got a really, really cool design work here with all this sort of flame style design. Nice use of the negative space there. And then you've got this really, really nice round accenting stone there. Going to give you that look of diamonds with the genuine white zircon there. This is a great look. Elegant, classic, but unique because of this sort of flame design, the pear shape, everything about it is just, and then the price is just, that's gravy. $39.99. So you're going to save, typically we'd have these for $49.99. That's your everyday price on them. So they'll probably bump back up to that after the 24-hour period. It is a clearance item. I've got to imagine, DJ, can you give me a count on these as well? Just because
We have 10.
Okay, last in stock opportunity. So that's the reason we've got it on clearance. It's $10, or excuse me, there's 10 of them. It is $10 on budget pay, by the way. $10 on budget pay for 4 carats. Sapphire. Look, if you're gonna pay, ladies out there watching, you probably paid more for costume jewelry. I think you most assuredly would pay more for lab created sapphire. Okay? This is less than the price of a lab created genuine blue, or well, with some treatment obviously, but genuine sapphire here, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking lab created, and we're talking large stones, nearly 2 carats a piece. Such a great deal. 10 of them available to you out there, ladies and gentlemen. $10 gets it home. 33 cents a day for the remaining 3 months. So think about this. I mean, what can you get for 33 cents a day? Because essentially after your $10 initial investment, it's 33 cents a day. Maybe you can get a pack of gum. I think even that's like 40 cents now, even for the small, like Wrigley's, what have you. So there's virtually nothing you can get these days for 33 cents a day, except for a pair of earrings that looks like about $3,000. Go for it. 10 opportunities there. 10 opportunities. And I will say this. We showed you a blue star sapphire ring earlier. I think this would be a lovely to go along with that. If you missed the blue star sapphire ring, we did have a couple of those available to you as well. But I think those colors match up very nicely. I think that would look really, really nice to go with that blue star sapphire ring. And you're getting a combined total look in terms of perceived value of well over, or right around probably $5,000 in terms of perceived value, which we talk about here sometimes. But folks, wow, all for genuine sapphire. That's a killer deal. Love that. That is one of the few clearance items though, so keep in mind, if I need to flash that in again, I'm more than happy to, but with the clearance items, you don't have the 30-day inspection period, so I do want to point that out just for everybody out there. But for everything else, anything else, unless I say otherwise, you do have that 30-day inspection period. But that's such a great deal. It's the price is just, go for it. I mean, yeah, unbelievable. All right, so shifting gears, once again, we have a very, very, I'll say a rare gemstone, and in terms of collectability, probably one of the leaders in the clubhouse for gemstone collectors out there. Those deposit found in Brazil, which is home of so many wonderful gemstones, and they're constantly making new discoveries there. Some of the world's most renowned, obviously, like Patti of tourmaline and things like that. But citrine typically can be your golden variety of the quartz family. Not necessarily an uncommon gemstone, but when you have color like this Brazilian cherry citrine, you're talking about something that definitely we're getting there into the collectability zone and into that rare zone of just something you don't see typically in citrine. This is remarkable. The color is sensational. The design on this ring is so boutique, so high-end, high fashion, luxurious, almost sort of a bypass styling on this sort of knot style design on either shoulder. Now what they've done here, and I really love what they did here with this, was added moissanite to it. Of course, moissanite, lab created gemstone, but from a genuine gemstone chemical composition, the exact same makeup as what Henry Moissan founded over 100 years ago in 1893. With so much fire, so much sparkle, so much brilliance. So it's really the perfect accoutrement to go with this particular stone. You've got a carat 50. Now the majority of that is going to be in this large cherry citrine, Brazilian material here. Again, super rare to see that particular, this particular color in a citrine. It's beautiful. It's less than $50. $49.99. Ladies and gentlemen, you can get this home on budget pay for $12.50. Look at that, and I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing, but this is something. This is one you got to get home. I mean, it's got nice fire to it, so excellent cutting. And again, such a collectible gemstone. If you're a November baby, or you or somebody you know is a November person, this is your November birthstone, is citrine. This would make an excellent addition to anything that you have, and it's got so much fire. It's like you've got sort of a bichroic nature to this one because you are seeing some deep, rich, almost sort of orangey reds, but then you've got some flashes, almost yellow flashes in it. It's really, really quite remarkable, all in that sort of boutique, very, very elegant design. We've got available in size 7, 8, 9, and 10. You're not going to pay any shipping on this one because we're right there at that $50 cusp at $49.99. So no shipping. You do have the 30-day inspection period. You can utilize a $12.50 budget pay on this. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is something truly spectacular. And I would also encourage everybody, I've just noticed that we had this, there is a 25% off on the website. So it may or may not work with this, but if you get this and you get 25% off, you just scored. I mean, you already scored at $49.99, but if you get the additional 25 off, that's butter. Impossible. It gives you, you've got the look of $1,000, $1,500 easily, because you do have that platinum over sterling silver. So it's all going to be in precious metal. You got nice filigree work underneath, so very, very well made. It's very comfortable on the finger as well. And just gives you a spectacular look. Can we scroll down just a little bit? I want to get the exact dimensions.
Ooh,
and don't have the information?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Okay, so this is one of the rare exceptions. It's probably maybe a newer item then perhaps, so they just haven't gotten the carat weight. But friends, I'm going to tell you right now, you're looking at, I would say, a minimum of a carat. A minimum of a carat on that cherry citrine. It's going to be right at a little bit over 1/4 of an inch, top to bottom, and then right at just about, maybe just a hair shy of a 1/4 inch side to side. Okay, so probably about an 8x7. 8x6 on the oval, but easily I would say with a high degree of certainty, easily a carat, probably a little bit over, carat and some change on your center stone. But get it home. 30-day inspection period. hopefully we'll have that information available to you on the website. That's a great get, ladies and gentlemen. Again, extremely rare to see citrine in that color. Love that. Now, we're going to move on. That was sold 119 to our next item, and we've got about, okay, yeah, we're doing pretty decent on time. We brought you some amazing items today, folks. Nearly everything we brought you has been under 100. There's going to be one item I want to try to get to at the end. This is a chrome dioxide bracelet that's going to be a little bit over 100. Still a great value though. But I think we're making good enough time to where maybe we can get to that, hopefully.
Yeah.
But from one Brazilian treasure with that citrine to another. Now, many of you are familiar with emeralds. It's one of the most world-renowned, of course everybody knows emerald, right? It's one of the most world-renowned gemstones out there, from the beryl family, right? But there is a golden yellow variety, which is lesser known to people, known as Heliodor. From the Greek word helio, which means, I believe, sun. But it is beautiful. So this is going to be your sort of golden yellow variety of the beryl family. Going to come in at about an 8 on the Mohs hardness scale, so a very durable gemstone here. A very collectible gemstone, something you typically will not see out at the retail level at your mall jewelers, in most jewelry locations. So what you have here is a high level of collectability. You've got a large center stone. This is going to come in about 1.80 carat total weight, which is going to also include white zircon. Okay, sort of a sunflower design. You've got really, really cool design work here with these beautiful baguettes here. Sort of tapered baguettes. They're going to be a little trapezoid? Call them tapered baguettes. And then you've got these rounds on either side there too. So almost like an X deal going on with your baguette. So love this design. It really does give you an expensive look. And I love the fact also that they brought in the vermeil. There we go, TikTok. Take a look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And let's look at the main here for everybody else on Facebook, Instagram, and the website. But look at that stone. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. You've got to get this home. The fire, the brilliance on this is truly, truly remarkable. This ring is $49.99. That's got to be super special pricing. That's low even for us here, ladies and gentlemen. To be able to get Heliodor. This center stone. Can we scroll down and get the exact carat weight? It's got to be at least 1 carat on this one, just on your center stone. Yes, minimum carat weight. So you're going to get a full carat because it is an oval cut. Oval cuts tend to give you a larger look, so you get kind of a big presence real estate wise. It's going to be about an 8x6, about an 8x6. So very much. About the same size as that Brazilian cherry citrine. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that one's probably right out of carat too. But let's stay focused on this. This is 120. This is important. We are at that benchmark size, right? We're at the carat mark. Because of the nature of this halo, or I guess halo style, because you do have the rounds, you do have the baguettes, it intensifies it. It looks like a lot larger. It really, really does. And then you've got that vermeil. So you've got 2.5 microns of gold on top of precious metal, on top of that gorgeous sterling silver. The ring, it looks like about a $5,000 ring. With the right initials in it, it would probably be minimum, even with the vermeil, it would be minimum, I would think, $2,000 to $3,000. You put the right initials in it, because this is boutique. This is luxury. And it's collectability as well. And I love the fact that we're able to bring these type gemstones to you, ones that you won't find in your traditional mall jewelers, in your traditional brick and mortars. And if you do, that you're going to pay a premium. You're going to pay a very, very exorbitant amount. This has the color, that beautiful, rich golden yellow. It has the cut on it, the fire, the brilliance that you're getting from the stone. This doesn't do it justice. In person, this is fantastic. It looks like just a burst of sunshine. And you're getting so much light return and so much high refraction on this one as well. I mean, it sparkles. So you've got the color, you've got the cutting, You've got the clarity. I'm seeing little to no inclusions on this. I mean, I can't. It's eye clean. It's crystal clean. Even with I can't see anything. So you've got the clarity, and you've got the carat weight. Again, we're at that benchmark 1 carat level, folks. I cannot encourage this strongly enough. If you're a lover of beautiful golden colored anything, you owe it to yourself to get this. This is collectability personified. And again, they put it with that vermeil. What better to go with a yellow or a golden gemstone than beautiful gold, right? It looks like $5,000. It totally looks like $5,000. You add to that, you got the white zircon, genuine gemstones, and that, which give you the look of just VS diamond, blinding bright white diamonds. All that with that design. I love this design. Gives you a really, really big look. I'm going to show it to you one more time just because I'm so enamored with this. I'm so excited that we can bring this to you for under $50. It blows my mind. Punch in this code. There's a special code on the website. This is not given to us at the live stream. This is available to everybody on the website today. I'm not sure if it will be applied to it, but you could potentially get this, I think, for what was it? It was like 25% off if the code's still there. It may not be. They may have taken it away. Do you see it? Do you see that anywhere?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay. Yeah. So there's a code on the website, which is, I think, you can give it a shot though. It was worth a try. A jingle. Yeah. So that's going to apply to a lot of items on the website. So I got to think it's going to apply to some of these. If you get this potentially $49.99 minus 25%, you scored at $49.99 though. I got to tell you, $12.50 on budget pay. If you don't own a yellow barrel, look, sister to your emerald, your morganite, right? Your aquamarine. This is the yellow, the golden yellow variety of that. Collectability, yes, 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 yes. If you don't own it, you owe it to yourself to get this home. I can't encourage this strongly enough. If you don't own a yellow barrel Heliodor, get this one. Wait, can we go back? I know we got to move on, and we're so, oh gosh, we're running out of time.
We have 30 of these.
Okay, so we have 30 of these. This gets one showing on prime time. Goodbye. And I imagine Tony's itching. If he hasn't already shown them, and I got to think he hasn't because these would be sold out. Because we've already sold out of the 5 and 6. There's only 30 of those. If Tony gets one showing at those, I'm sure he procured that material because it's Brazilian. Those will be gone in like 10 seconds flat on a primetime show.
Here, we'll do this next item and then we'll do the bracelet.
I'm sorry?
We'll do this next item, then we'll do the bracelet.
Okay, cool. All right. So we have a pendant for you. Gosh, that kind of, it's beautiful too. So I'm going to kind of cover that up just so we don't take away from what we're giving you here. Now, we just showed you the Heliodor, right? From your barrel family. Now, the blue variety, a little more common, a little more known to all of us. What is that? Well, it's one of the most popular gemstones in the world, the very beautiful aquamarine. What we have for you here is about 65 points. Now, it's going to come with a little bit of white zircon accent stones. You've got almost sort of like a slightly tilted oval here. Friends, this is $49.99. You got almost like a sort of very reminiscent of like a musical note here with this sort of infinity style design. It's like a double infinity, yeah? Very, very beautiful. Again, you're getting the look of white diamonds here. And I love how you have the high polish that kind of it overlaps right there. And sort of a bypassing style, and you've got kind of comes up underneath there with a nice high polish on that. Friends, this is all going to be in platinum over sterling silver. Again, it's $49.99. Very, very elegant, very, very sort of classic. It's not too big, not too small. But this is also going to be your March birthstone. Our center stone, if we could scroll down, it's $12.50 on budget pay. So there you go for TikTok and for everybody else right there. We're talking about just about half a carat on the aquamarine. This is from that Maguro material. And we're talking about genuine aquamarine. You've got a nice color on that one as well. And again, it's larger. The center stone there going to be larger than your average engagement size stone. So 6x4 on that. You got sort of, it says on our website sort of a deep sea green. I'd say it's just a I'd say it's more on the sky blue side of things, but get it home, 30-day inspection period. That also is going to come with your chain there, which is going to be 20 inches. So you've got the sterling silver or the platinum over sterling silver, and then it's going to come with that beautiful chain as well. So the chain itself worth the price of admission when we're talking about a sterling silver chain. Those are going to run about anywhere from $69 to $139 for something like this too. So for the price of the chain, essentially, or less than the price of the chain, you can get that, and you're going to get this gorgeous pendant as well. It's going to lay nice and flat by the nature of that design. You got sort of an open air behind gallery, but this is an excellent opportunity for you to get what is typically very expensive out there in the marketplace is aquamarine, the blue variety of the Barrel family. But that's an excellent opportunity for you there. Now we've got a very limited amount of time left. Do we have time to maybe show this other little starburst pendant here?
Sure, we can.
Because I definitely want to get to my chrome dioxide bracelet.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see if we can get to this one. I'm gonna go very, very fast, not because it doesn't deserve the time, it's just because of the limited amount of time that we have left. Folks, we have brought you some amazing, very collectible and rare gemstones today, from the jade that we started the show off with. If you just joined us, I encourage you to go back and double check and rewatch this if you just joined us. But I want to show you this. I'm going to go very, very fast though. No disrespect to this. This gives you that look of a cashmere sapphire. This is, well, I say the closest thing I can think to it. This is that Tanzanian blue spinel. It is a large, large stone there. Absolutely beautiful. Starburst design. This is $49.99. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to see this. It's so pretty. It's such a large center stone. You're talking about easily 2 carats on that beautiful blue spinel. Spinel, of course, recently added as an August birthstone. And the color on this one is just off the charts. So I wanted to show that because we're so limited in time, kind of having to go look very fast. But that's $49.99 and give you a classic, elegant design on this. And folks, you're talking about a very, very rare gemstone with spinel. Spinel, of course, gaining more notoriety in recent years, but it's always been a collector's favorite. Spinels have been featured in some of the world's finest jewelry because of the wide variety of colors. You know, famously the Black Prince ruby, which in fact wasn't a ruby, it was a red spinel. It comes to mind. So been in lots of crown jewels as well over the years. So just wanted to show that. That's a $12.50 budget pay. What is the center stone weight? And then we'll move on. That's sold $122 as well. So 2 carat 15. Yeah, I was right. So well over 2 carats on your center stone. Nice large size, beautiful classic design. Can't go wrong there. $49.99. I got to assume we're very limited on those as well. So we're going to go to our final item here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything that we've shown you up to this point has been 100 or less. And so for the most part, we'll call this a 100 or less show. Except I absolutely could not get through the show because we had some amazing chrome dioxide items for you in the beginning. I had to show this because when I saw it last night in the lineup, I was like, that's an amazing value. This is 12 karat 25. This is not going to be 100 or less, but it's also not going to be $1,000 either. 12 karat 25 of beautifully match-mated and calibrated chrome dioxide, all natural gemstone. And ladies and gentlemen, this is $179. So again, full disclosure, we're going to call this a 100 or less show, but I have to show this to you because it's so beautiful. I love the fact that we have this in a vermeil. We also have it in a white and a platinum overlay. So if you wanted to get that with the white, it would really, really round out that beautiful chrome dioxide ring that was the platinum overlay. But I love it in the vermeil as well because I think that really shows you. And take a look at that. Those are all natural, folks. Take a look at this. I think the vermeil, for me, it really, really it highlights that rich, vibrant green that you're getting from all of these stones. This is truly spectacular. You've got a tennis bracelet. We've got this available up to a size 8. Okay, we've got it available from 6.5, a 7 1/4, and a size 8. That's in the vermeil, and if we could click over, this is $179.99. Unbelievable. I got to get one. Also available in the platinum over sterling silver. Okay, So if you got this ring earlier, I cannot encourage you strongly enough to get the platinum over sterling silver version of this. It will also be $179, also over 13 carats, 13 karat 70 on the other. So you're talking about a lot of carat weight. I think the one in the vermeil was 12 karat plus. So you're talking about a lot of carat weight. You're talking about something truly spectacular, and you can get this home for $36 on budget pay. Again, this is the one item of the show I had to show up that's over 100 because that is such an amazing value. The hardware alone, if it just the sterling silver underlayment under the vermeil and the platinum respectively, is worth the price of admission at $179. The fact that you're getting over 12 carats of genuine and extremely rare, all natural chrome dioxide there, folks, collectability, check. Beauty, check. You check all the boxes with this beautiful tennis bracelet. This is truly spectacular. You've got the plunge and insert clasp. They're going to continue all the way around that. You've got that double safety latch. Truly, truly spectacular, and available to you in sizes 6.5, 7.25, and an 8. So we've got all the bases covered there. Don't miss this opportunity. That's under $200. Friends, I want to say thank you so much for everybody who has joined us today. I want to encourage you to come back. We're going to be back again at 2 p.m. Central Time with another great lineup of amazing items. So we're going to sign off here in just a second for just a little bit. But I definitely want to encourage you all to come back. I encourage you to rewatch this show. I encourage you to try these with the 25%. It's going to be the jingle, the code available to you on the website today. That may or may not work for some of these items. I imagine it works for many of them, and you're already getting amazing deals. So thank you all. Mwah. I'll see you in just a little bit at 2 p.m. Central Time.
All right.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, I'll see you in just a little bit then.
A little bit.
Appreciate you. Heliodor rings kick ass.
Yeah, those are pretty nice actually.
I mean, dude, the fire on that one's